arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. We are instructed because the enemy will do every possible thing that he can to come for you. His strategies and the way he moves and operates. But he's already been defeated. God has already defeated Satan. I remember just a couple days ago, I had my grandbaby over to the house. And she's been trying to crawl. And she was kind of frustrated. She wanted to crawl so bad. I had put something in front of her and she wanted to get to that toy. And I had put something in front of her. Well, while she was frustrated, she had crawled. And she didn't even, I don't even know if she knew she did. She kind of crawled and then she kind of laid over to the side like, okay, I tried this. But she crawled in the midst of her frustration. I'm here to tell you, this is what I'm here to tell you, is that even though you're going through the storm, you're still growing. You're growing in the middle of that storm. But the enemy wants to tell you that you're not getting nowhere. You haven't got anywhere. You're not exceeding in anything. You're not doing anything. You're standing still. But even in the wilderness, God is working on you. He's getting you ready. Because if you can't handle insults in the wilderness, how are you going to handle insults when you're standing on a platform? Amen. How can you handle an insult if somebody says something about your fingernails or something about anything about you in the wilderness? While God has got you in hiding, because he's hiding you. He's preparing you. If you can't handle that then, how are you going to handle something when he puts you on a platform? If he puts you on TBN, how can you handle that? If you can't even handle it in a wilderness. Amen. So I'm here to tell you that even though it may feel like you're not moving, as how my grandbaby thought she wasn't moving. She thought she wasn't crawling, but she was actually crawling in her frustration. You're still moving. He's still working on something behind the scene. But the enemy wants to make you think that you're not getting nowhere. He tells you that you're not getting nowhere. And that's why we are instructed. We are instructed to bring every stronghold into captivity. Every stronghold. Because he works on the mind first. If he can work on your mind and tell you what you're not doing and what you ain't doing and telling you all these people are talking about you and all these people, forget them folks. You ain't got time to focus on who's saying what about you. That's the distractions of the enemy. The enemy is trying to stop you. That's his technique, what he tries to do. And then he'll tell you that God is not pleased with you. But that's far from the truth. Because God is pleased with you and he has a perfect plan and he came to give you hope and to give you a future. He didn't come to harm you. The enemy's trying to harm you and take you out. But God came to give you a hope in the future. He came to give you life and give you more abundantly. And he said he would never leave you nor forsake you. Never leave you. That means that he is never going anywhere. He's not ever going. He said it in his word that God is not a man that he shall lie. Other people have left. And that's the problem. We keep looking at Jesus like he's people. The people that have left us in the past. The people who have thrown the towel in. I'm out of here. That's not God. We don't have to accept poverty. We don't have to accept lack. We can bind it in the name of Jesus. Any kind of lust that you dealing with or the enemy's trying to make you be bound to. You can bind it in the name of Jesus. We have the authority. That means we have the keys to the kingdom. Amen. We don't have to sit back. We ain't got to take what the devil's doing. We can get up and keep moving. If you fall down, get back up. Don't stay down.